Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome. As you know, right now the economy is crazy, and Trump is just going very bizarre on on these tariff and so on and so forth. And I think he at one point somebody gonna crack, and at the end of the day you gotta think about it, what's going on. And then I think Trump has a plan to reset everything means the point that he wants, like for example, the economy to drop dramatically so people can be like in a good term. And a good term means like buy very cheap stuff so they can be able to default on their debt. So that's the Trump idea of the economy, and I can see pros and cons to it. But at the end of the day, we gonna see how it's gonna turn out, because at the end of the day, we gotta do something, because this is getting ridiculous at this point, and it's getting out of hand, and people has to wake up to know which side you're on. You all really about the economy, if you're really blind about the Trump. And then at the end of the day, we all gonna pay the price. That's that's the scary part. We all gonna pay the price, and I don't know which planet you're from. I don't know how you're gonna look at it, but we gonna pay the price heavily. We don't know how much or how high it's gonna get, and with those tariff. But for now, we are praying that it just not getting out of hand, because if we does, like there's no way out. There's no way out of this. And we're gonna hear breaking news: President Trump on 200 tariff on European wine spirit. Why, Trump? Why?
Take you out to some breaking news that we are following with the help of the Associated Press and Reuters. U.S. President Donald Trump saying today that he would put a 200% wine tariff on all wines and other alcoholic products coming out of the European Union if the bloc did not remove its tariff on whiskey. The European Commission saying Wednesday that it would impose counter tariffs on 26 billion euros. That translated there is $28 billion worth of U.S. goods from next month, ramping up a global trade war in response to blanket U.S. tariffs on steel and aluminum.
So basically, the impression is that they are the one who set tariff on us. They tariff 25% on our whiskey and our beer and so on and so forth. Trump said that he gonna put 200 tariff now, and why? Because why is everyone need why? So basically, that's the payback to that. But again, he's not really gonna impose it. Is this a message he gonna send? It's like you mess up with the wrong guy. You're able to get a lot of profit from my country, and I want some profit back. And you better take those tariff away, or I'm gonna get the shit out of you with tariff if you don't do it on the next day. So I think they're gonna see who's to blame and who's not to blame. But at the end of the day, we see all the country tariff off, but we're not really able to tariff them. So which is kind of suspicious, and Trump is able to wake up us to know, realize what's going on. But we're gonna see how it's tumble. But I think 200% is kind of crazy or nasty work. I would say 50, I would say 25, I would say 40, but 200% is a sign to tell them to back off, and then take it off, or you're gonna be able to, everyone isn't a lose for everyone, because why gonna go skyrocketing if he does that? Why probably go to $2 to $100 overnight, or probably $200 overnight, which is ridiculous. And me, I love my wine. I love wine, because at the end of the day, this is when you do party, you get a little bit of wine, because sometimes beer is kind of has a nasty taste in your mouth. Wine is able to wash it up. So basically, I love my wine, which is a good trade. But we're gonna see how it's gonna turn out, because at the end of the day, we are gonna pay the price. And last month was egg, right now it's just wine. We're gonna see what's next month, and we're gonna keep listening and what he say.
The EU executive saying, however, that it remained open to any kind of negotiations and considered higher tariffs in no one's interest. Trump raised the ante in a social media post on Thursday. Do you want to pop that up for you right here on your screen?
So basically, another way they say, we don't care what you say. We just want to have a cake and eat it too. We just want to have upper other deal, which is about to tariff the shit of United States. But we here to break the deal another way. We're not gonna here to listen to you. That's the way framework to say that we don't care. We just want you to calm down. That's why I say I want you to deal. That's the easiest way to say I want you to calm down to make it more reasonable for us to be able to keep making money on top of you. That's the easiest way the EU tell Trump to come to a conclusion so we can keep tariff you, but you don't take money from us, which is BS. And we're gonna hear this Trump
Screen, and I'm
right
going to
now.
read it in full. He says the European Union, one of the most hostile and abusive taxing and tariffing authorities in the world, which was formed for the sole purpose of taking advantage of the United States, has just put a nasty 50% tariff on whiskey. If this tariff is not removed immediately,
Wow, so they are the one who's starting that. Oh, okay, now I get it. So they start with Terry with 50% of whiskey. Trump retaliated with that and demand. Oh, that makes sense now. So basically, Europe started it. It's not Trump started it. Europe started it. So that's what happens. A payback. So basically, they are retaliate with Trump, and Trump is retaliate to them. Oh, that makes perfect sense now. Wow, this is crazy. This is nasty work. This is very nasty work.
the U.S. will shortly place a 200% tariff on all wines, champagnes, and alcoholic products coming out of France and other EU represented countries. This will be great for the wine and champagne businesses in the U.S. Again, that is a quote here coming in on social media.
I totally agree with Trump because what happened is this is a threat. This is what happened that they just playing a dangerous game with the United States. They don't take us seriously. That's a slap in the face. Who overnight put 50% tariff on the whiskey, and then they be like F America. So that's what I'm trying to do. And then Trump is that you want to mess with us? Okay, no problem. I'm gonna put the tariff on you as well, and we're gonna see who's gonna be able to stand stronger. It is what it is. At the end of the day, I'll go with Trump for the payback 200% because they want 50%. Because I wonder how it's like with Biden, how the negotiation is Biden is going on, and then how things are really between Biden and the EU. Because this tariff right now is getting ridiculous and it doesn't make no sense. And I don't care what nobody say. Um, and then where the one was able to say no to whatever it is, and where the one at the end of the day was gonna be able to survive it, and sometime we not be able to make any chances. So we're gonna see it turn out, but for now it look interesting. I don't know how interesting it's gonna get, but for now it look interesting. That's all I gotta say. And I believe at one point, um, someone got to step on for America. That's all I gotta say. So much stuff from America. And I advise you to pray because he probably has a lot of controversy and then he probably has a lot of feedback or against him. So I probably advise for everyone to pray for him because that's his nasty work for either party. And then it's not gonna end up well for either of us. And it's not. And guys, thank you for the subscriber. Thank you for watching. If you like my video, thumbs up, subscribe. And then Trump is out of control for the 200. You just want somebody to say that we're America. We got to respect our country and our economy. And it is what it is. And if you like my video, thumbs up, subscribe, guys. And I'll see you next.